Race number 4 then is the first leg of the triple trio. No jackpots this week, but we start off with a Class 4 over the 1200 metres, headed by Ever Brave, who drops into Class 4 for the first time, winning Supreme, beaten favourite on his last starts. First up, second up in actual fact, that was on the all-weather. Peace and Prosperity, a 3-time course and distance winner. Country Star was well supported and 4th on debut behind Most Beautiful, goes up in trip. Naboo Star makes his debut. Luf Chunghwa, 2-time course and distance winner. He's second up. Magic Power yet to win in 8. Lucky Shiny Day yet to win in 6. He tries the course and distance for the first time. Chungfa, Magic Power has been up to Chungfa and back for Chris So. Keith Young will be riding. Came back on the 31st of August, Brad.
Good to fast possibly here, Andrew, with winning Supreme a noted front runner. Blitzing has pace, and we know Bingo's often forward in his races. Country Star looking to posse up. Be interesting to see what the newcomer does, Naboo Star. In his one trial at the Valley, he got back and closed off. He may possess some gate speed. We're not entirely sure, but he looks a very interesting 4-year-old ISG.
Spring Wind, the first one we're going to have a look at here, and he's put on 31 pounds, so I don't think he's quite ready, but I thought I'd show it anyway so you could make up your own mind. It's just maybe he's going to come on with the run as Spring Wind, but there he is down the back straight. Country Star's taken no ill effects from his debut run, and he didn't have the much luck in that run either. You can see he's come on nicely, so he looks like he's going to be a major player in this particular race, and he looks well. And the other one is Naboo Star, which is the one closest to us. What is he? 366. You can just see him going really nicely, and he's a horse who's obviously got plenty of ability, the ISG, who's trialled well.
Has he suggested to you in the morning, Paul, that he's got a bit of gate speed, or do you think he'll sit in?
Well, he's missed the start in his trials. That's the thing that we don't know, do we? But, yeah, he's got plenty of pace. There's no problem. I think he just needs to jump well. That's going to be the question, mate.
All right, we'll hear from for Casper very shortly, but let's start off with Country Star, who wasn't favourite, but there was a fair bit of money for him on debut. This was over the 1,000.
Yep, he's a nice enough horse. We saw his trials before he debuted, and I think the 1,200 will be a lot better for him, give him a chance to steady a little bit in the initial stages. There was a fair bit to like about this run, all considered, so he'll go on top for me. There's plenty of ability there, I think. Yeah,
I think he's going to run really well. I think there's 2 main chances in this race. He's one of them, obviously, and the 1,200 will suit being by Starcraft, 14, 1,600 eventually, I think.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Blitzing stick on a little bit better too, second up.
All right, OK, so that's the first of the stars. The second one is Naboo Star, and his trainer, Casper Founts.
Casper Naboo Star has his first run on Wednesday night. He's had a couple of trials. Are you happy with what he's shown you?
Yeah, he's a nice little horse. Bought him at the ISG. He's a little bit backward, but we've given him a bit of time to take him to the races. He looks on paper to be a chance first up, which is quite tough. Obviously, I think John Sizer's horse will probably win the race, but I'm sure I'll be running home nicely for his first up effort.
First up at Happy Valley, you've given him a trial there. Were you happy with the way he handled the track?
Yeah, he was good. Finished off nicely, but it's like anything. I mean, race day and trial day are 2 different things, He's got to come there and face the crowd tomorrow night, and hopefully he behaves himself. If he does and he takes it all in, he's a horse which I'm sure will make his presence felt in Class 4.
As you said, he's an ISG. Is he one that stood out to you at the sales?
Yeah, he was a nice horse. He breezed up good. He looks the right part, Obviously we paid a bit of money for him, but let's hope we can slowly start to get some coin back for the owner.
There you go, Naboo Star. We'll see what he can return first up. What are your thoughts?
I think he'll be very competitive, but as Casper highlighted there, he may be giving Country Star a little bit of a head start. Whether the stars can align with 50 to go, we'll have to wait and see. But both look nice horses going forward.
Yeah, I think that's the quinella of these 2. I'm going to side with him because I just like what I've seen in the mornings, and I just think with him you're going to get a better price as well. Naboo is a planet out of Star Wars, by the way. If you're wondering what Naboo stands for.
Okay.
Thank you. There you go.
There you go.
Douglas White will be riding there. Bingo is the next one we have a look at.
Paul knows about that one too.
Matthew Poon's come up with a wide gate here, barrier 12. He's first up here for John Moore.
He is, and we know about him a fair bit because he's fairly well exposed. Is he a chance of potentially strengthening up this prep, Paul, and finding another length or 2?
He could be, but he's drawn wide. That's why I left him out. He's drawn the outside 12, so I think he's in wide, so Bingo won't be in the numbers.
Righto. I think the 12 does make it tricky, but his natural speed will have him forward. I didn't put him in first up either, but I'll be interested to see if he can improve this prep.
All right, but it's Naboo for you, Paul, over country.
Yeah, got the stars. The stars have aligned for me. I think this is a dead set Quinella with these two. So I've got Naboo over country star. I think these two will fight it out. I'm going to put Everbrave in. He ran a really nice second in a Class 3 race here a few starts ago, back into last season, behind Fortune Bobo. He's a bit unlucky on that occasion. He's drawn wide, so I think he's a horse who's going to get back and run on late. But at a price, I think you can throw him in. And Peace and Prosperity is another horse who's really well rated at the moment, but just got that wide draw. I think 6 and 5 are standouts to me, so that's how I'd play out that Quinella, and then 1 and 4 in for third and fourth.
Got the same trio for the first leg of the Triple Trio as Paul. Slightly different order. I went Country Star ahead of Naboo Star. Everbrave for the same reasons as Paul's mentioned, in there for third. And I'm going to throw in Love Chunghwa for fourth. He's got quite a good record second up, 3 starts for 2 seconds. I thought he ran okay behind Ambitious Heart, and if there is good pace in the race, as the speed map suggested there potentially could be, then that will play into his hand. So 5, 6, 1 and 9. And I'd throw in Winning Supreme if you're playing a trio too, because he'll be up there. He's got the £10 claim, could cling on to a minor spot.